What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Main Deck Monday, and today we're finally looking at a Mega Rayquaza, Virizion, Raichu, Shaymin, Altaria deck. That sounds like a lot of Pokemon, but I promise this deck is really good. Now, this is actually Josh Wittenkeller, or the J Wits, as known on YouTube, used in his Twitch stream. So down below, I'll list his YouTube channel. For some reason, you don't know J Wits, like his channel's down below, so go follow it. And as you see, we're actually on a different account right now. I'm in the process of changing this over to Team Fish Knuckles, if that's possible or not, so hopefully we can do that. So right now we're using the Stike 41 count instead of the Poke Oni, so, but hopefully later on it'll be with Team Fish Knuckles instead of the Stike 41, so we'll have to see what happens. But let's go over the deck real quick. So our first card is Rayquaza EX, 170 HP, it hits a Firebird, 10 damage, if your opponent's active as an EX, is attacked does 50 more damage, so 6 total, not that great, but we're not really using Rayquaza. You can Dragon Pulse for 100 for 3 energy, discard the top 3 cards of your deck, not that very good. But we have Mega Rayquaza. This card is crazy looking. Look at all what's going on here. Got some Japanese, I think it says Emerald Break in Japanese, 220 HP, and now he has the Delta Evolution when you play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your first turn or the turn you play that Pokemon, or you may. So as soon as you get Rayquaza out, you can Mega Evolve straight away, so that's pretty cool. And so Mega Evolution rule, when you play with your Pokemon, when one of your Pokemon Mega Evolves, your turn ends, but there's a way to get around that. I'll show that later. But your tag for 3 colors energies, it does 30 damage times the number of bench Pokemon. So if you have 5 in play, that is only 150. But we'll go over that in a second to see how we can actually boost that up. So we have Shaymin here. Another colorless Pokemon, has the ability set up when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench. You may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. So that's kind of how you set up here. Shaymin's going to be definitely a staple in almost every deck now. Here's the full art version, just in case you wanted to see that. We have Sky Return too, which does 30. Return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. Pretty neat. We have a 1-1 Altaria. Altaria also has a Delta Evolution when you play this card from your hand to evolve Pokemon during your first turn. Or you may, sorry, I keep saying you play, you can, but you may, sorry. But each of your colors Pokemon has no weakness, because Rayquaza does have a lightning weakness, and everybody knows this deck's going to be really huge. So that's why you have the Altaria in here, to make sure that your Rayquazas don't have weakness, which is pretty cool. 2 eggs, just for propagation and stuff like that. We'll go over them in a second. 1 Virizion, and this is just, we can use Verdant Wind. Each of your Pokemon that has grass energies attached to it can't be affected by any special conditions. So it's pretty neat. So Rayquaza can't be paralyzed, poisoned, burned, confused. I think I said them all. Now you have a 1-1 Raichu in here. Now Raichu has the attack Circle Circuit. 20 damage times the number of your bench Pokemon. So once you give you a 5, you do, what, 100? So it doesn't seem like much, but I promise it'll seem like something in a second. This is also our Sigilyph and Suicune counter, just in case you play against one of those. And also Beautifly. If you play against Beautifly, they have the EX Hate stuff. You can just attack with Raichu. We do only play a 1-1 right now. And 1 Jirachi just for more consistency. Stellar Guidance. Search your deck for a supporter card. Put it in your hand. Computer Search. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Search deck for any card. 3 Mega Turbos. So this is a cool card here that we've gotten in the new set. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. So let's say you Computer Search and Ultra Ball, discard some grass energies. You can actually Mega Turbo onto a Mega Rayquaza, and since he gets a Delta Evolution, you can Mega Turbo to a Mega Rayquaza, and attach a DC to Mega Rayquaza, and that way you can actually attack turn 1, which is pretty cool. So you can put a DC, Mega Turbo, and start swinging turn 1, which seems kind of possible with the Shaymin drawn through your deck. It is really easily done. Now, Josh included 3 Super Scoop Ups in his deck. Flip a coin of heads, put 1 Pokemon, all cards attached to it into your hand, which is really cool. So that we can reuse Shaymin, so you can reuse Rayquazas if they get hurt. You can pick up Jirachi if you need to. So it's a really cool card. Like, let's say if Mega Rayquaza just get knocked out, you can Super Scoop Up, pick everything back up to it, put it in your hand, which is pretty cool with Super Scoop Up. Alright, so we play 4 Ultra Ball like I was talking about earlier. Discard 2 cards from your hand. If you can't discard 2 cards, you can't play the card, but you search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Pretty nice there. You can discard like an egg and a grass and a Mega Turbo. Get the eggs back with propagation, because it does come back into your hand if it's in the discard pile. 3 Burst Seekers, so we can reuse supporters. 2 Colors, shuffle your hand of your deck. Then draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon to play, both yours and your opponent's. 1 Lysander, so we can bring up a bench Pokemon. 1 Lysander trump card, so we can get our cards, all cards back from the discard pile, except for our Lysander trump card. one in. Because our deck's going to be really fast, we're going to take prizes really quickly. We don't really need in that much. For Professor Juniper, discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Now we can play 2 Winona in here, search your deck up for 3 colors Pokemon and reveal them, and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Now this is pretty cool because the Rayquazas are colors, the Shaymins are colors, the Swablu and Altaria are colors. So you can Winona for like 2 Shaymins and a Mega Rayquaza or Rayquaza, whatever you need, and start putting the Shaymins down, stuff like that. Now the next important card of this deck, the one that kind of makes the deck, I guess, really, really good, is each player can have 8 Pokemon on his or her bench. Now, when this card leaves play, each player discards bench Pokemon until he or she has 5 Pokemon on the bench. The owner of this card discards first. So, the cool thing about Skyfield is now with Break, you can do 240 when you have 8 on the bench, which is pretty nice. That way, you can also use Circle Circuit for 160, because it does do no matter the number of bench Pokemon. So you're allowed to do 160 that way. Maybe the deck might need a Muscle Man and do 180 if you need to. I don't know if that's really... Like I said, Raichu's basically in there for the safeguard ability and stuff like that to get around the Pokemon like that. And yeah, so Skyfield's our biggest card here. So that way you can put multiple Shaymins down and it's used Rayquaza to attack with. I think this is obviously one of the strongest decks. It's just a built-in engine that Pokemon put in together on this set. Now we do have 3 Mega Turbos. Like I said earlier, when you Mega Evolve, usually your turn ends. But if you attach a Rayquaza Spirit Link to a Mega Rayquaza, your turn does not end if this card is attached to a Mega Rayquaza. So that's pretty cool. So that way your Mega Rayquaza doesn't end your turn. And then 4 DC 5 Grass. And that is the deck right now. This is, like I said, it's Josh Wooden-Keller's list, the J Woods. It's what's his very first list. It is still very early with these lists. I'm still not 100% sure if this is the best list or not, but we're going to test it out and see what happens. So, yeah, let's see what happens in the game. Alright, so we're playing against Chase, PIJR. Let's see, playing a Steel, Psychic, and Water deck. Why is my thing being like this? Alright, I gotta fix it. Alright, so call heads, like always. We do get to go first. Let's see here. Ooh, it's a pretty good turn 1. Alright, so start Rayquaza. Let's see my opponent starts with. We won't drop the egg right now. Alright, so see Keldeo. So we'll drop a Spirit Link, Skyfield, Ultra Ball discarding the egg, and Grass Energy. We'll get a Shaymin. Put the Shaymin down, draw 4 cards. Here we go, another Rayquaza. And we'll just Juniper this hand away. It's okay. So let's see here. We get a Virizion, DCE. We get Shaymin for 2. Spirit Link the other guy. Oh, I forgot to Mega Evolve first. I thought we didn't attach one there. And we'll just end our turn here. So, next turn we get Winona for some more Shaymins. We can maybe Jirachi. Try to get another Mega Turbo. I know we discarded 1. Oh, there's Enhanced Hammer, Trainer's Mail. So we see a Keldeo and Floatstone right now. Alright, does my opponent have anything else right now? Oh, see a Team Flare Grunt. Oh, if he plays... Okay, so Team Flare Grunt, the Shaymin doesn't really matter. Here we see a Laser. A Tails. So we're not asleep, we're just poisoned right now. So we see a Skrelp coming down. Okay, that's interesting. Going to my turn. We'll attach a DC here. We'll Winona. And let's get a Mega Rayquaza, a regular Rayquaza, and a Shaymin. That seems pretty good. So here we'll put the Mega Rayquaza down, Rayquaza, and then Shaymin. Draw to have 6 cards, of course. Oh, we missed the, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's Ultra Ball discarding the Grass. And the Skyfield. We have played 4 Skyfields. So let's get the other Shaymin. Put him down. Let's Mega Turbo. Come on, buddy. There you are. There's Mega Turbo. Mega Turbo. Put that here. So get rid of the poison. And we'll just Break for 210. Take that Keldeo. If we needed to, we could have dropped, we could have propagate and put an egg down. So there's an egg right there to propagate an egg down. Alright, very nice there. So we see a Verbate come down, so now I have to discard some Pokemon. We'll just discard Rayquaza and a Shaymin. We'll discard the one, we'll keep the one with the Headringer in play, so that way he doesn't get the Headringer back. So we see a Floatstone on the Skrelp. DCE. Oh no. Alright, and here we'll just Ammo Break for the knockout, and I can see why this deck's so strong. Even though it enhanced hammer me, we still got another DCE and a Mega Turbo into the Rayquaza. So we're gonna play this deck one more time, see what happens. Alright, so opponent gets Chase again. We are playing the best 2 out of 3 little thing real quick. Ted's. He should go first here. So let's see here. Rayquaza, Spirit Link, Shaymin. That's a pretty good turn 1 already. Alright, so what does my opponent have here? Of course, we'll start Rayquaza. We won't put these 2 down, doesn't really matter. Yeah, won't put them down. So is he another Keldeo start? See a Toad come down. Muscle Band with the Toad. Laser, trying to put me to sleep. Sorry this keeps showing up. I forgot to disable it. What is that, a DCE? Yeah, DCE, Trainer's Mail. Hopefully he does get a head ringer here. No head ringer. No. Okay, we see a Floatstone on the Keldeo. And is that a supporter? Oh, a Shaymin. Very nice. So 6 cards there. See another Trainer's Mail. Now, Headringer kind of stinks because that we had to attach 2 DC to actually attack with Mega Rayquaza. Alright, so is he a Juniper for my opponent? Is he going to play it right now? Does he want to discard all that stuff? Here we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Juniper and a Zerosic. Alright, so the Zerosic is going to kind of stink here. Here we see an N for my opponent. We get it in Shaymin. We attach our Grass Energy there. Here we see a Verbank come down. Now, we know he plays Enhanced Hammer, so that's why I'm not going to drop the DC straight away. I'm just going to drop the Grass. So we do wake up here. There's a Spirit Link that we need. Grass Energy, Pikachu, and we'll Shaymin for 3. Let's see here. We get... Lysander's not really going to matter because he has a Keldeo and Floatstone. So, we'll just end here. Alright. We'll play the Rayquaza down, Super Scoop Up, Heads, pick up the Shaymin, put the Shaymin back down, draw 2 cards. We'll get another Shaymin, sure, we'll put it down, we'll draw 1 card, and we'll just end my turn there. I was digging really hard for a Virizion there, but next turn we can Winona for Shaymin, Mega Rayquaza. It'll probably just be those 2, and then DCE onto the Rayquaza. Now, the most he can do here is 80 with the poison and everything. Here we see a DC. Oh, Crush Hammer. Don't hit heads. Oh, that stinks there. Alright. That's not good for us. Alright, see Super Scoop from opponent. Try to pick up his Shaymin. Oh, I don't know what he picked up. Did he hit heads? I thought he hit heads. Here we see a Trainer's Mail. Maybe he hit heads and just put the Pokemon down. I thought he hit heads there. Not really sure. Alright. So, man, Cyberstone is really going to hurt us because that way when we Mega Evolve, well, we can only Mega Evolve and have to end our turn. So here we see a Dragouge come down. Now it says if I'm poisoned, I can't retreat. Here we see a Scoop Up Cyclone, picking up the Shaymin, draw 6 more cards. Here we see a Muscle Bang go to the Toad, and I am now, I might die here because of poison and everything. Alright, let's think here. So I can Winona here, and we can get Mega Rayquaza, and Shaymin. Alright. So Mega Rayquaza. Put this Mega Rayquaza here for sure. Now next turn he is going to knock me out no matter what. So I'm actually going to attach the Grass here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We're just going to Mega Evolve here and end my turn. Seems like the smart play. The next turn we can attach a DC. Oh, Crush Hammer, come on. Alright, there's the tails that we needed. Another Laser, it doesn't really matter. Rayquaza will get knocked out and he will go 2 prizes. But hopefully we don't see a Headringer come down. If we see a Headringer, we can't really attack this turn. We know he does play him because we saw him in the last game. Here we see a Juniper for my opponent. Here it's into the Crush Hammer. Oh, heads, bleh. Throw up. Alright. So we see the Rayquaza gets knocked out there. Alright, what to do here? I'm actually going to shoot up the Shaymin. And here's why. We're going to attach the DC here. Put the Shaymin down. We'll draw some cards. We don't really need Jirachi, so we're just going to Juniper here. Still don't have Virizion yet. So, man. Oh, man. Alright, we'll Sky Return for 30? Yeah. And we'll send up Shaymin. Because the most he can ever do to Shaymins is 80. We just gotta hope he doesn't put headringers on him. Which that is possible. He could headringer them. If he does that, we're... Oh, so he's actually going to headringer the Rayquaza. If I was him, I would headringer these Shaymins. Because I'm just going to cycle between these two Shaymins right now. Like I said, the most he could do with these Shaymins are 80. Unless he Lysanders up the Mega Rayquaza, then that'll kind of mess up my strategy. But here we see an Ultra Ball, discarding Enhanced Tamer and a Burbank. Here we see a Shaymin, draw 3 more cards. We see a DC going to the Shaymin too. Maybe he's thinking about Sky returning with it. Here we see a Super Scoop Up. Adds... I'll probably pick up this Shaymin. Oh, he's just going to pick up the one with the DC on it. Okay, that's interesting. Drops another Toad down. I see a DC going to it. See a Burst Seeker. Did he already play a Supporter? Maybe he hasn't. See a Juniper. Okay. Trump card. Oh, I was trying to check for, what you call it? Lysanders. But here we're going to test a DC here. We're going to Sky Return for another 30. Send up Shaymin. Like I said, the most you can ever do with Shaymins is 30. So right now it has 120 left. Here's the agenda for my opponent. Hopefully he only plays D1 Headringer. That'd be pretty nice. Here's the Trainer's Mail for my opponent. I know we're not attacking with Rayquaza. I'm sorry about that. Next turn, we have to drop. Oh, here we see a Laser. Trainer's Mail. Hopefully, he flips tails on this Laser. That's a big deal here. In AZ2. I think he already played Juniper, though, so he can't play anything. Alright, so he's actually going to keep the Laser in his hand. That is very interesting. Put down the Shaymin. Attach a DCE. And we'll Sky Return for another 30. Put up the Shaymin. This is a weird match. We'll just wait. If he has a Lysanders, that's when we get in trouble. Here we see a Super Scoop Up. Tails. Kind of stinks that he hit like all those heads on this Mega Rayquaza. If he had done that, I don't know. It probably been like a little bit of a different game. But he can rush and retreat whenever he wants to. So I don't know if we actually win this method or not. All right, so see another turtle come to the active spots. See a Mustang come down. The DC come down. Let's see, what does my opponent have here? See an end for my opponent. Oh, my DCE gone. Alright, that's okay. See a Muscle Band come down to this Toad, and we see another Quake Punch for 50. So, let's put down the Sky Field. Let's, I'm trying to debate what I'm going to do here. We'll Shaymin. Draw down 6 cards. We get DCE. Put a Jirachi. And we're going to search for Course here. The Course is, Course is not in the deck. That kind of stinks there. Alright, let's see. What does my opponent have here? 4 cards. He has 3 in hand. So we'll get Juniper. We'll play this Shaymin down. Draw some cards. Juniper. There's the DC we need. There was Sky Return for 30. Send up Shaymin. This is such a weird strategy. Here we see a Verbeck come down. See an AZ picking up Shaymin. Now he gets draw 6 cards. I'm just waiting for his laser to start coming down. That's what he needs. He needs the laser here. Try to put me to sleep from Sky Returning. That's his best strategy here. I don't know if I'll ever win with this strategy, actually, because I mean, PTCGO doesn't have a time limit, so we can attack forever while he's just like super scooping up his Pokemon. We finally get the Virizion here. Alright. What do we do here? Part of me wants to start powering Mega Rayquaza now because we have the Virizion. But we'll have to give up some prizes and stuff. So we'll attach a Grass Energy here. We'll just end our turn. Now, we still can't attack next turn with Mega Rayquaza because of the Headringer, so that's kind of annoying. Here we see a Laser. Shaymin will go down this turn. But next turn, attach another energy to this Rayquaza. Oh my goodness, another Crushing Hammerheads. Alright, well that strategy backfired there. I think he's hit like Every single time I attach the energy, he's always crushing hammer it off. So we see a Juniper from opponent. Juniper. Trainer's Mail. Another crushing hammer. Great. I know what's in his hand now. Alright, so see Shaymin go down. What's it do here? Like I said, we can't do the endless loop with Shaymin's because it'll just keep using Trump card and then get back scoop up Cyclones, annoying stuff like that. So we can't. That strategy is not going to work here. Now, if we were a tournament, it might work because there's a time limit. So we're going to set up Rayquaza here. Attach a grass energy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can actually. No, we don't have Skyfield. So let's see here. Can we play Life Center then draw some cards? Yeah, so we'll Life Center, bring up a Toad, Shaymin, draw to have 6, and we'll just end our turn here. Hopefully he hits Tails on this this Crushing Hammer. We know he has one in his hand. Okay, sweet. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have more. That's 2 down. I know he probably has 4 in his deck total. Sweet. Alright. He has 9 cards left in his deck. What, 3, 6, 7, 8 cards. Here we see a Life Center bringing up a Jirachi. Why you gotta be so rude? Now we gonna lose this game. Because, what's going on here? See a laser. It doesn't really matter. We can't retreat because of the Dragalgy. I don't know why he's trying to poison me that hard. Well, I guess if we draw into a Grass Energy, we can actually retreat that way. So that's what we need to draw into is a Grass Energy here. But right now we don't have that in our hand. Tails, we're still asleep here. Surviving on by a thread. And we'll just end a turn. And we'll play one more game here. Alright, so we'll see what happens next game. Alright, so here it is. Game 3, same deck. So let's see what happens here. Alright, Tails, we'll go first. Alright, hopefully we have a good start. That's not a good start there. Alright, so we have Rayquaza. Oh, we know he plays Enhanced Hammer, so it's so annoying. Alright, don't put the Shaymin down. What do we top deck here? So another Shaymin. So we'll put a DC here. Shaymin to draw, what, 2? No, 1. Yeah, 1. Super Scoop up here. Heads, pick up Shaymin. Drop, almost Mega Evolve there. Drop Shaymin down. Drop Shaymin down. Drop Shaymin down. Wow, that's a pretty... Wow, what the heck. Alright, we'll just Mega Evolve there. That was an uneventful turn there. That kind of stunk there. Alright. So we'll see if everybody come down from my opponents. What card is that? Laser. Heads. Night Night Sweet Prince. See a Toad come down. Trainer's Mail. Man, that was a really uneventful turn for us. So we see an Ultra Ball. So we see another Trainer's Mail. And the Ultra Ball is going to allow him to get a Juniper no matter what. But we see a Juniper off the other Trainer's Mail. So here we see an Ultra Ball discarding some cards. You get another Shaymin. Draw 6 cards. Here we see a Super Scoop Up. Tails, so the Shaymin stays in the active spot right now. See a Scoop Up Cyclone, so he's actually going to pick up that Shaymin. Here we see Toad come active. We'll probably see, oh, there we see another, the Shaymin that he Scoop Up Cyclone. Here we see a DCE Crushing Hammer. Tails. Alright, sweet. We know he has a Juniper in hand too. Oh, so he's going to play the N instead. Oh, Team Flare Grunt. Oh, that stinks. Alright, here we see another Crushing Hammer. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is not fun at all. Alright, so we see another Quake Punch for 80. And here we're just gonna Juniper here. We don't need this stuff really. So we get the Grass Energy, but that's, I don't know how much is gonna matter here. We're in our turn here. Mega Rayquaza is still gonna barely survive. We need to find Virizion is what we need to do here. Come on. Oh, sweet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 Crushing Hammers are gone right now. Thank the Lord. Alright, so see a Juniper. Hopefully Trump card's prized. And then we can just win that way. Another Trainer's Mail. But he'll probably know if Trump card's prized or not. That's usually one of the first things you look at with this deck. Here we see a Scoop Up. Probably pick up that Shaymin. Yeah, so he has less cards in his hand to actually set up. So in this turn, we need to get Virizion really badly. So we see another Flagrant come down. Doesn't really matter. Alright. So Virizion. Okay. Wobblue. Grass. Shaymin. Virizion. Oh man, we need a Virizion and a Skyfield. Alright, so we get the Altaria, Juniper, Skyfield. So now we don't die, come back into our turn. Or 6. Oh, he doesn't have a Muscle Band. Okay, that's what he messed up. Alright, not messed up, but didn't have. Put down their Rayquaza, and we'll just end our turn. Not very exciting. We missed a Virizion. I don't even know if Virizion's in the deck. I didn't really search my deck with the Ultra Ball earlier. That was kind of a bad part on my side. So let's see here. What does Chase have? Now, oh, if he doesn't have an energy, we can't retreat because of Dragalge. Never mind. So we see DC going to the Shaymin, Ultra Ball. Probably get another Shaymin here. That's how I would imagine another Shaymin will come down. So actually see him discard the Team Flagrant. See him Muscle Man come down. Oh no, now we're going to die. Well, he needs the Verbank too. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, what? 3, 4, 5. Oh, we had 60 HP left. What am I thinking? Alright, so set up Shaymin. We get a Winona. Yeah, we'll Winona and try to hit a DC, I guess. Whoa, I guess wait, we already have 4 Shaymins out. Oops, that plan backfired. So we'll just Mega Rayquaza, get these 2. Also, just kind of thin my deck out. Evolve a Mega Rayquaza and end my turn. Not very exciting on my part. You can see why Toad is still very strong in his new format, even with these powerful cards. Let's see if Flowstone come down. Let's see, does he have a trump card here? Who is he? Had Sidestone come down, Muscle Band. He has trump card. That's where it all kind of matters there. Here we see an Ultra Ball, discarding a Burst Seeker and Enhanced Hammer. So I see 1, 2, 3 Hypnotoxic Lasers in a discard pile right now. Waiting to see what happens. If he has, well, that doesn't really, okay. So we see a Quake Punch from my opponent. We still just have a really bad hand. Like, this is awful. Like, okay, we'll just end my turn again. Whatever. It doesn't, I don't know. I guess he didn't have a supporter last turn. Maybe he does have Trump Card Prize and he doesn't want to deck himself out. Hard to say what's going on here. Now we draw into a DC. Oh, we see a Shaymin here, so he must have a well, there's the lasers to knock us out. Does he have Trump Card or not? That's the question. That's the question. He has 3 cards left in his deck. If he has a Trump Card prize, hopefully he doesn't draw it off the prize. That's kind of silly that we're hoping he doesn't draw a Trump Card off the prizes. We'll send a Mega Rayquaza just because he has the most HP. And we still don't have nothing. What is in our turn here? He has 2 cards left. Let's see. We need Trump Card right here. If he has Trump Card, he can win basically. But if he doesn't Trump Card, he's in trouble. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 lasers are gone. Oh, there's Trump Card. So he basically won this game here. Kind of stinks for us. We're just gonna stay our pass now because we don't really have anything. This is the problem with Mega Rayquaza here. So we see a Juniper from my opponents. Laser, heads. Woo! Alright. The Super Scoop Up. Probably try to pick up a Shaymin. He's probably trying to dig for a Verbank, but it doesn't really matter here. I mean, there's nothing I can really do. So heads, we wake up. I mean, we can... Like, we can't even put down enough cards to even end our turn. Or, Shaymin. This is really bad. So now we have 80 HP, 100 HP left. Does he get the Verbank or not? Here we see another laser. It doesn't really matter. Here we see a Juniper from opponent. He is digging for that Verbank. Alright. I think we just saw like a muscle band or something get attached somewhere. I'm not really sure where it went. Here's another trainer's mail. Alright, we see another Super Scoop Up come out. Super Scoop Up trying to pick up a Shaymin. Probably this one right here. There we go. The reason I picked up that one because it doesn't have a muscle band or DC attached to it. We've seen the trainer's mail. He is digging for a Verbank really badly. There's the Verbank finally. Alright, so we have to discard a Pokemon. Let's see here. We'll discard. That doesn't matter. Shaymin. I'll only discard one. Okay. Alright. And we'll just pass for the game. I could put down Skyfield, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Now, I know we didn't see Rayquaza really go off there, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.